Okay then. So right now, why are you up against my car? If you're not gonna call the
All right. Shalom. Barakatah Yahweh. Barakatah Yahweh Shai. Barakatah Yahweh. Barakatah Yahweh Shai. Barakatah Yahweh. Barakatah Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Ba'ashem Harakakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the hopeful elect. It's brother Azariah here with the Pittsburgh G Best Camp. All right. And just want to do this quick lesson. I came across this video that you can see right here is you can see that from this title or this little thing right here of what it's about an Edomite, which Edomites have been coined Karens here lately. And Karen just personifies or represents this true hatred that these Shedemites, these she devils have for you, okay? And being on display, open, irrationally and openly. Now we understand through the scriptures why these things happen and why these people hate us, okay? For those of us who are in the know and have the eyes to see. I'm gonna let some of this play and get a few precepts.
Nobody said they were gonna shoot you. You walked to my car, asked me why I'm here, and I said because I'm supposed to be. And you call me a nigger?
I hate that word.
So why would you say it?
I don't even know. I never even say
Okay then. So right now, why are you up against my car? If you're not gonna call the police.
Do you know why she said that word? Because she didn't say that she didn't say it. What she says is, I don't even know why I used it. I never even say that word. But the true hatred that Esau has, or that E has, Salaki, I'm trying to get away from using that word so much. The camp was taken down recently, and we believe it was probably categorized as hate speech. We were talking about those fake so-called J's over there, and which are really E's, okay? And we feel like that may have been categorized as Semitism, oh boy, which really Shem is the progenitor of those. You're not a Semite, you're a Shemite would be the proper term, but there's a lot of Shemites. Edomites just happen to be some of them. But anyway, without further ado, I'm gonna let this roll some more, man. Try to stay away from that word.
Right, so you know what? Walk off. Why are you in front of my car? Why would you ask me why I'm here? It's a public fucking park.
Yes.
It's a public fucking park. Walk back up from my car. Thank you. Thank you.
Am I gonna hurt you?
I wouldn't give a fuck. I don't know.
You see that's the spirit of E right there, come up supposedly humbly, oh, am I gonna hurt you? It's just a little old me. Yeah, but watch this fork-tongued devil and what she says next.
About y'all, you might have the corona. Get back.
I don't have the corona.
Why? What I want to know is, what I want.
You see what she just said? 2 seconds later, man. 2 seconds later, man. She starts off, I'm not gonna hurt. What am I gonna hurt you? Well, I ain't got corona, but I got a 9mm. Not 2 seconds after she just played the victim and played humble. You see? But that's why the scriptures tell us on how to deal with these people, man. Okay? You Jakes, you so-called Black Latinos and Native Americans that still think that these E's are your friend, you're gonna learn the hard way, man. You're gonna learn the hard way. And this has been the scripture that has been coming out a lot, but this is very important, man. You don't know how to operate in the world until you know that you have enemies, man. Okay? Ecclesiasticus in the Apocrypha, or the book of Sirach, okay, chapter 12, and verse 10 says, never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Now, I like to always bring out this analogy or this example that's given in the Bible and break it down. Now, for any of you who have ever cooked with a cast iron skillet, okay, that cast iron skillet, if left untreated and left unoiled, will rust. No matter what you do, it will oxidize, okay, and it will rust, and that rust will take over if you allow it to. On the other hand, if you take care and you coddle and you prep and you prim and you put oil on these Like if you put oil on that cast iron skillet, guess what will happen? It will stay in perfect, pristine condition. But let you slip or let you not take care of that thing and let that thing go neglected, and its true nature will be revealed. And that's the same thing with Esau. Okay, the same thing with E. Salakia. It just rolls off the tongue. E. You know how it goes. But anyway, yeah. So when E starts feeling any type of neglect or any type of lack of prosperity, he begins to show his horns. Okay, you know, you can see that in the past when Jake was establishing themselves and having their own communities, E didn't have his little his low level workers anymore, and he decided to lash out. Okay, and kill you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. His true horns and his true colors came back out. Okay, so let's continue. And that's proven in the verse above that, or you know, it says Ecclesiastic is 9:12. It says, "In the prosperity of a man, enemies will be grieved, but in his adversity, even a friend will depart." So you know, in the prosperity of you, he hates that. So let's move on to verse 11. "Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him." And so, like that woman just said, you know, well, what am I going to hurt you? And then what she say 2 seconds later, I got a 9mm for you to blow your head off. So, though he humbled himself and he come and crouch down and I'm like, you know, hey buddy, hey, how you going? You ain't no man. That little old E will pull out a switchblade, or you know, E really ain't even that up close and personal. Little old E will snipe you, pump you with some type of drug, so he can disable you, and then he'll do all type of weird stuff to you. Okay, yet take good heed and beware of him, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust hath not been altogether wiped away. You won't fall for that little facade of that little sweet smile that he tries to put on, and those little smooth words he tries to say. You won't fall for it because you know deep down this dude's a trickster. Okay. "Set him not by thee, lest when he have overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place. Neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat. And thou at the last remember my words and be pricked therewith." Right. Because we've been warning you, so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, to not deal with these people, that you have these people as enemies, and to be wary, and to look closely at the situation and the spirit of a person. Okay. And that's why us brothers, we try not to deal with too many people outside of this truth, because that's one of the ways to be safer, you know. But even inside this truth, we have people that can be snakes, you know. That's just how the scriptures have set it up, okay? How the Most High have set it up. But it's just your best bet to not be unequally yoked with non-believers, let alone an Edomite, okay? Or an E, Salakia. Verse 13, "Who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent, or any such as come nigh with wild beasts?" Okay, so ain't nobody gonna pity you when that thing turn on you, man. When that snake turn on you and you sitting up there playing with it, okay, whistling at it and so on and so forth. And E is representative unto a serpent. Okay, E has the same spirit of the serpent that was in the garden, which that was not a reptile. Okay, but let me get this. Psalms 58 and 3. "The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies." Okay, and that Edomite, that E, you could tell that she E, you could tell she was lying, you know, because she said, "Oh, I don't use that word, that word nigger." Yeah, okay, sure you don't. You know she does. Okay, so as soon as they be born, they come out speaking lies. She was lying. Verse 4, "Their poison is like the poison of a serpent. They are like the deaf adder that stoppeth her ear." Okay, they're like a snake that will not hearken to the voice of charmers, charming never so wisely. So just like you can't tame a snake and you can't make a snake obey you, you don't have, snakes are very, man, bro, if you ever watched anybody that deals with snakes, they always talk about how much respect they have for the snake and how to deal with it and how they can't make certain moves around that snake. Hey man, because you can't tame no snake. You ignite that nature in that snake, you gonna get bit. Okay, likewise with E. Okay, you can't tame E. You can't make E calm down. The Most High created E to be the wicked, man. So you through. Just leave him alone. Play a little more of this. Trying to make it too long.
You got a 9mm to blow my head off. Do it.
I'm just joking.
No, now we joking.
So now she just joking. Now she just joking. You see the nature of these E's, man?
Now we joking. Can you please walk away from my car, please? You don't need to know why I'm right here.
Yeah, I do, because I pay rent right
I wouldn't give a fuck.
See, and deep down, E's worried about what's going on and why Jake is living right, why Jake is sitting out there. Oh, I pay rent right there. Because deep down, the spirit of E knows that recompense is coming. Their recompense is due for everything they've done. And they're afraid. And so while they have the power to do so, they want to enforce and police and keep Jake out of certain areas. Because they know that they've done so much to these people. You so-called Blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, which you are the biblical Israelites that the Bible speaks of. And soon redemption will be at hand for these E's, man. Okay? These so-called white people.
Before you start paying rent right here, I was staying right here. So all that shit, I don't care. Finish? You done? Are you done?
Everything that goes on in the world, like you say.
Y'all see this, right? Y'all see this, right? This is what we go through. This is what...
And of course, you know, it makes sense because E gentrifies a lot of areas. Like dude said, he been staying there since before she came there to stay there. And I believe it because E likes to take these areas that Jake live in, okay, which a lot of times would be good real estate. E will take it and he'll rebuild it. He will rebuild it and he'll gentrify it and make the community better and raise the rent. But there be certain Jakes that be done already had their properties there and live there, they won't sell their properties. So they end up in the middle of a bunch of E's.
We go through. I just got called the nigger. She just said she got a 9mm to blow my fucking head
Sure
off.
did. And see now it's oh my god, no, but that's what you said.
Really? And hold on, let me show you guys the other side. Do you see the other side? You see how my children looking like what the fuck going on out here? Do you see this? That's cool. Look, now she want to walk away. Ma'am, please get away from my car. Oh, now you ain't got no more.
You're so funny.
All right. I'm not a nigger no more?
You wasn't a nigger.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Right.
Nigger does not mean
Right.
Nigger means stupid.
Right. So you call
Now you want to try to make excuses.
me stupid.
Oh my God.
When you walked out here, you
Crazy.
said a fucking nigger. That's what you called me.
Because when I walked up to your car, you started
Why would you
automatically
walk?
telling me
Why would you walk to my car and ask me why I am at a public fucking park with my children?
Where are your children at now?
Right here in my fucking face. You see how these children around my car?
And E is a decrepit individual, man. E is the basest, lowest form of a human, man. You could just see it on them, man. That, this woman is miserable. She has nothing better to do. If she is married, her husband don't like her no more because she all old and wrinkly, ugly, half her teeth missing. She ain't got nothing better to do than to mess with Jake. If she even got a husband.
These are my fucking children.
But you're in the car.
I wouldn't give a fuck. I can watch my children from right here. You see my children? So get the fuck away from me. Why the fuck are you by my car? You don't love me.
Did you just hear that? Did you just hear what she said? I don't have no problem with that. I love you. Oh boy. Wow. Oh, it was down a little bit more. It was down a little bit more in the book of Ecclesiasticus. Ecclesiasticus 12:16. An enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips, but in his heart he imagineth how to throw thee into a pit. He will weep with his eyes, but if he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood. And you don't be surprised, man, if you run into a situation where you find yourself with an Edomite or E, and you trust them or whatever, and they sitting there and crying and crying with you, this, that, and the other, and then later on down the line, they stab you in your back. Because E ain't down for you, man. No. Let's see. Yeah, E's not down with you, man. Rude.
You just walked up and did all that cap ass fake shit. You just tried to turn up on me until you seen I wasn't going for it. That shit don't happen like that no more, baby. So go back to saying nigga and go get your 9mm so I can show you how us niggas be rocking now.
I don't like that.
Yeah, keep playing with me. Keep playing with me. That was-
Now, Jake is, of course, angry. And the scriptures, do talk about rising up. Jake says Judah is a lion. He croucheth as an old lion. Who shall rouse him up? And the answer is the Most High is going to rouse up these 2/3 of the house of Israel. Okay, 2/3 being the sinners of the house of Israel, you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. Okay, he's going to use them to come against these people. Okay, to attack and kill some of these E's or whatever. And they're going to get a few of them, but ultimately they're going to be taken down because that's not how the Lord has ordained to save us as a nation. Okay, that's not how it's going to happen. And the elect will not be partakers in that violence, okay, in that killing, because they have been commanded to not do that. All right. I just want to throw that out there. He's not doing a wise behavior, okay, right now. It would have been better to just take his kids and probably leave. Honestly, just to avoid the bull crap, Or I don't, that's the only thing I could think of. I mean, maybe you can get the police involved. I don't know, but rather than sit here and try to avenge yourselves and be Rambo or be a renegade when it comes to these situations, it's not wise, because more than likely E's gonna win because this is their kingdom, okay? And the Lord have set E up to win right now, so best to avoid these type of encounters if you can.
Y'all see this shit?
Boy, you are really
Right.
No
Exactly.
wonder your children are out
Exactly.
there in your car.
Exactly. You see this? This is what we deal with. This is it. Go and say hey to the internet. That's where you will be today, on the internet.
And like you said, this is what we deal with. Well, yeah, that's what's laid out in the curses, that you would deal with these type of things. It's real simple once you read the scriptures, and if the Lord has given you the understanding to know this is what was prophesied to happen to us for our disobedience.
I didn't do anything wrong.
Right. Now you didn't do anything. Right. Y'all see how this works? You see how this works? When I first turned on my camera, y'all remember I was a nigger, and why are you out here? And because I fucking pay rent here.
You are
Because
a piece of crap
see it?
sitting in a
see
fucking
it?
car.
Okay.
Just like every other goddamn black man that don't take care of their fucking children.
You know what you want to say. You know what you want to say, nigger. It's like every other black nigger. And then what she say? Don't take care of his children.
I'm the one out here with no woman. Ain't nobody in my passenger seat, but all my children right here.
Look, you should probably fucking run them off too.
Do you
got
see this?
children to take care
Right,
of.
right. So why are you in my fucking face?
Because I just said, hey.
You never said
You
hey.
just want to say, hey.
You walked to my car and said, why are you here?
Because your children are
You never knew that they were my children. No one never cried. Tone, have y'all been crying? Y'all did anything? No, she just walked up to our car, right? We pulled up and she walked up to our car, right?
You're a bully.
Now I'm the bully. I'm the bully. Are you finished now? Tag number, please. There it is. My car again. You see how I hit my car?
You know what? I didn't say anything bad to you.
You see her inside of my car?
Baby.
Do you see her
Look at that
inside of my
baby.
car?
Man, you see it, You see how the E is, getting bold and riled. Their E spirit is being riled up. Okay, and E can't stand to see us, man. Now let's read the scripture, Proverbs 29:27. An unjust man is an abomination to the just, and he that is upright in the way is abomination to the wicked. Now this guy, he's not in the truth, I would imagine. I believe I've seen a pack of Newports on his seat, if I'm not mistaken, and like I say, he's not completely operating in wisdom. I mean, it's a good thing that he's got his camera out, but that's cool. But he's kind of provoking her a little bit, after the fact, and so on and so forth. But I don't imagine he's in the truth. But we are created to be a righteous nation. Okay, so our nation, and we as a nation, okay, are a grievous sight unto these Edomites. Okay, we're an abomination in their sight. Okay, Wisdom of Solomon 2:13. Okay, now this is speaking about the elect, and it's also speaking about Yahweh Shah. Okay, but this can apply to our people as well, because our people have this certain air to themselves where they do kind of look down on these other nations to a degree. Okay, so a lot of our people do want to include them in things, but deep down our people know that they're better than them. Okay, so Wisdom of Solomon 2:13, he professeth to have the knowledge of the Most High, and he calleth himself the child of the Lord. He was made to reprove our thoughts. He is grievous unto us even to behold, for his life is not like other men's, his ways are of another fashion. Now, like I said, first and foremost, this is Yahweh Shah, then the elect, and ultimately our entire nation, okay, because our entire nation carried themselves in such a manner that is more excellent, okay, than these Edomites. But like the scriptures say, okay, let's get it. Get this. Proverbs 12:26. The righteous is more excellent than his neighbor, but the way of the wicked seduceth them. Okay, and so ultimately, this is what has happened to our nation. Okay, we were created to be a righteous and holy nation. The ways of the wicked have seduced our people to follow in the ways of the oppressor. Okay, so that's pretty much all the scriptures I had. I don't think I'm gonna let no more of this play. You know, the Lord willing, that was edifying. I want to give all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Harakakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the hopefully elect. That I want to say, Shalom.